It's the two know-it-alls back with another episode for you. Got my boy Diddy Knows Ball on Ray.
What's up? What's up?
Uh, so, pretty sure people done seen what Noah Lyles and then Shakari double down on it, and
She doubled
what
down
she,
on it.
yep, and said she basically repeated what he said, but instead she's like, we know that um the NBA has basketball players from other countries, but still it's different competing against those other. I'm like, ain't that what the FIBA basketball is doing right now? Ain't that what we did in the Olympics the last I don't since '08 and before '04? You know that was an ugly showing. But do she not realize that USA basketball has the most gold medals in Olympic history? Like it's not even close.
Like
Like do
this is
sh-
my whole thing with it,
I
Ray.
understand. I understand the wording is kind of uh, odd, but it's literally the best league in the world for
Yeah.
basketball. So I don't understand why y'all like. How old are they? Like I know they're younger than us, but I'm like, I've never heard nobody complain about the wording of this. I thought it was pretty self-explanatory. This is the best league. Everybody from anywhere that wants to play basketball. I don't care if you were born in Deja Booty. You want to play for the NBA. Like,
That- I think I think the outrage from the players come from, hey man, we work just as hard as you in your sport on our sport. Why is you talking about our sport that you really know nothing about? Um, there was this one quote where they got Greg Popovich saying pretty much the same thing, but he's in basketball. So a person in basketball can criticize basketball. I guess that's how the players are feeling. And it's like, bro, you in track. Like, who is you to even speak on this? And to your point too, right? This is the best. Everybody, if you are in Cameroon, just like Joel Embiid was, and you want to play basketball, your dreams is to go to America and play in the NBA. If you are Luka Doncic and you're from Slovenia, your dream is to get good enough to go play in the NBA. He played in the Euro League. He won a championship. He was the best player over there. Why did he come to the NBA? That's where the best competition is. And if you win in the NBA, you can say you're a part of the best team in the world. So I can kind of see why they said that, because it's only American cities and a Canadian city that represents the NBA. But people don't think who just won the championship last year. Well, this past season, the Denver Nuggets, right?
mm,
Who are the two best players on the Denver Nuggets, right?
a Serbian and a Canadian.
Come on now, come on now. Like, at one point, did they stop and think, this is the best league in the world. So if you win in this best league in the world, you might consider yourself the world champs. But at the same time, I can understand why people was like, man, it's not a world championship. It's only American cities and a Canadian city. But if you know, you know. And that's just arguing semantics at that point. So I feel like they just were doing the most. And like, come on now. And like you said, we dominate the Olympics. America dominate the Olympics in basketball as well. So it's like, come on now.
We ain't even got our best players over there right now in FIBA, and we dominated. I mean, Germany, okay, yeah, they did. They put up a fight, but other than that, US
Why did
been,
Germany? Why did Germany
huh?
put up a fight, right?
It was up by 16.
But why did Germany put up a fight?
Oh yeah, they best players from the NBA too.
Come on now. Come on now. Why is Canada beating everybody by 20 and 30? They have one of the best NBA players on their team. Like, come on now.
I mean, even the same reason why, even though, like I said earlier, that Group A is probably was like one of the weaker groups. Cat is an NBA player. He might have been one of the few NBA players in that whole group. and him single handedly was really carrying the Dominican Republic.
That's why it's crazy.
That
And
just
then
shows you the difference in NBA skill / talent versus a Euro talent or just Africa talent or whatever. Like the NBA literally shows you like there's a huge gap. Like I don't know. But it like I can kind of see what he did there because it's a conversation being had now. In the future, does the NBA expand
what's up, man?
to an international league?
I don't see how you can expand though, right? Because it's an 82 game schedule. How y'all
No,
what's the
I'm
travel
saying where
looking
they
like?
have different leagues.
What you mean?
Like the NBA, the national NBA, that's still gonna be USA or North America, and it's whatever you want to call it. But then they also have a league in Europe. They also have a league in Africa. They also have a league um, in Australia, whatever. Like they have different leagues. Like, and then they could have a tournament between those different leagues where they take the best team, like the top 4 teams from each league, and they do that like a one-time thing out of the year.
Yeah,
So I
man,
mean, it is a conversation that could be had down the line. You never know. The
bro.
NBA, I mean, the NBA
The
had. You
Denver
gotta realize
Nuggets will beat every other team by
the
45, man.
the thing is though, you gonna have some. You might have one of them blockbuster deals where so and so then decided to take his talents to Nigeria team. Like it's
And him
anything
and
can
them
happen.
Africans is going to get beat by 40 by whatever USA team they play.
But
They
also
got
though, if the NBA, you got to realize the NBA is optimized at the highest out of any basketball league. You don't think if the NBA don't take its talents all across the world that they're not gonna get more output for a skill and talent from these other international places either?
it's
You think
already
the NBA
happening.
you no that's why and you see how better they done got.
But I'm saying, hey man,
I'm saying if they actually right now the NBA is involved with other countries, but I'm saying if they actually put a league in these other countries, that's gonna do like come on now. The NBA is all about selling a product,
but I don't
so
see
they gonna do
why
the most.
put Denver not world champs. Okay, put a team up against them, man. Put a team up against Denver. Any team in the world that's not in the NBA. Put any team in the world that's not in the NBA up against Denver after they won a world title or the NBA finals. Denver is beating any other team in the world as a non-NBA team by 40. What you gonna go get the Kemba Walker team, the Dwight Howard team? All right, we gotta keep it a buck. Even the Euro League teams, that's the top teams, man. They are getting beat by 30, 40 in a game in a 7-game series.
They might be in a hardwood classic with the Charlotte Hornets, the best Euro League team.
Well, let's keep it a buck. We gotta keep it a buck. They probably shouldn't call it a world title. They probably shouldn't call it world champions. I get that. But they
I ain't
kind of
never
are
thought
world
about it until
champions.
Noah Lyles said something about it the other day. I never even thought about them saying world champs.
They shouldn't say it. They shouldn't say it. They probably shouldn't say it. But it's true. They probably shouldn't say it, but it's true, bro. They probably shouldn't say it. I get why people. I get why you wouldn't say. Why you would want them not to say it because it is only American cities in a Canadian city. But we're not gonna act like. But we're not gonna act like that shit ain't true. Like that's what we not. We not gonna act like the
But I
NBA
mean,
team that won the championship won't beat any other one.
is it not fair for the NBA? I mean, no. Let me reword it. Isn't it somewhat fair that the NBA does have the choice to say we are the world champs since we have the most gold medals in Olympic history for basketball? So technically, we are the world champs.
People just people just like to talk about this right now. So y'all want to take the world champ title away? Cool. We'll just say the NBA champs, and that shit hold more weight than world champ anyway. An NBA title holds more weight than a world title. That's how good the NBA is.
I ain't never heard Ginobili brag on. Oh no, not Ginobili. What's that dude that came? What's that dude that played for? That came to the Knicks at an old age. That point guard when Melo and them was there, and he was a Euro League legend. I think his last name started with a P or something. I can't think of it. It's a reason why he was still trying to make it to the league all the years. Like, Lakers lost to Barcelona after winning. Huh?
Let me look that up. Lakers losing to Barcelona. If they lost to Barcelona, yikes. Lakers losing to Barcelona. Juan Carlos Navarro went for 25. They lost 92-88. I'm gonna share my screen, Ray. So we finna show Lakers losing to Barcelona. But Jokic is not American, but where does he play? He plays in the NBA. Jokic is not American, but he plays in the NBA, bro. It's a preseason game. It's a preseason game.
Man, and Kobe had just came from surgery on his knee. What the world?
Damn, they do not got the stats. He said Kobe played 25 minutes. Damn, Kyle played. Whoa, okay. Kobe played 25 minutes. Pat played.
He shot 2 for 15. But the thing is, that boy Kobe had just had surgery on his knee not too long from that.
No, we ain't supposed to be losing no damn Barcelona, right?
Bruh, Kobe literally had. You gotta. I'm not excusing them losing, but I'm saying the fact that Kobe,
you shouldn't need Kobe. You should need Kobe, right? That's the whole point. You should need Kobe to be Barcelona. I'm not even thinking about Kobe.
They had Steve Blake as their starting point guard. Steve Blake was not even. Steve Blake was not better than Jose Calderon.
Bro, nah, they had Juan Carlos Navarro, Ricky Rubio, and a whole bunch of dudes I don't know. They weren't supposed to lose that. I give you that, Land.
Hold on, go back now.
Well, I give you that, Land. They was not supposed to lose. They don't have a stats.
Now go back to the Barcelona squad.
You don't know these niggas, bro. Stop. we gotta take this L. They shouldn't have lost no damn Barcelona.
Yeah, I don't know what the world we going on.
Oh, okay. There's one for you, Land. There's one for you. The motherfucker shouldn't have lost them. But still,
that's why they lost in the playoffs the way they did. God, dog. They were showing signs right there.
Oh man. Case closed up. Yeah. Damn, nigga, I said you. People love, bro. I gave it to you. But man, 7-game series. What's happening with Barcelona? Stop it.
But now everybody didn't play in that game. I don't think though for Lakers still.
No. It's no excuse. I'm not giving them no excuse. I'm not gonna lie.
Bro, we had old ass.
No. I didn't recognize nobody on Barcelona but 2 names. Don't give a damn. That's
inexcusable. Bro, Theo Ratliff was like 45 years old.
Right. It's inexcusable. Okay. Moving on to Giannis comments. Gasol and Odom should be enough court. Yeah, that's true. But Giannis comment. So Giannis basically, you seen Giannis comment?
Yep.
He basically was saying, okay, they need to put a winner around them and things of that nature. And everybody need to be committed to winning like he is.
Mm-hmm.
How you feel about that?
I don't got a problem with that. Only reason I got a problem with it is because he got out to the public. That should have just stayed in house.
Mm-hmm.
Everything don't have to be, hey man, get this out to this reporter. Everything shouldn't, like, what happened to just team camaraderie? Like, how does the team look at that? Like, you want everybody on the same page, but you out here telling people, "Oh, I'm not gonna stay around if we not on one accord."
Man, bro, people, this what I made a whole video about this shit, bro. Giannis should stay in Milwaukee, bro. He's that good of a player to where he don't even need that much. He'd won with fucking Chris Middleton and Drew Holiday last time he won.
And Drew Holiday wasn't even existent.
So it don't, and we just seeing it with Jokic. When you a real great player, it really don't take that much, man, to win a championship because you'll be so far above everybody else. And then LeBron declining, where he done decline, KD declining, Steph, them niggas finna be out of there in a couple years, bro. By the time Giannis contract up, them niggas should be non-existent when it comes to competitive NBA basketball. Let's just keep it above. So him and Jokic and Luka should be head above everybody else in the league. Even they go be head above Embiid, in my opinion. So I was doing a trade scenario. Let me pick y'all brain about this. I was saying trade Drew Holiday and a couple young guys for Zach LaVine. And you bring in Zach LaVine, that should be enough, Giannis. And I don't want to hear shit else. Zach LaVine will be a perfect two. He's not a one. Zach LaVine is not a one, but I think he could be a hell of a two. You know what I'm saying? So he give you about 25 a game,
What does that
23 a
do
game.
to the perimeter defense?
Shit, man, just get some guy, get some a guy in there, and then you gonna have to find some. You have to just fill out. You got Giannis, you got Zach LaVine. Now fill out the roster. It just is what it is, because at this point, it's only so much you can do with this roster. I thought they should have just let these contracts expire and then go get somebody, or let the contracts expire like while the contracts was expiring, trade them because now they worth something. So I don't know why they got to re-signing every goddamn body, but I kind of would start moving off people. Like I would have let Chris Middleton. I would have let him raise his stock because Chris Middleton averaged 24 a game in the playoffs. These last playoffs, he averaged 24 a game. Like Drew Holiday stunk it up, but he had some great games too. Brook Lopez played great. I would have upped them niggas' value and I would have traded one or two. I would have entertained trades on the guys you got now. But because it's a lot of teams in win now situations. So Drew Holiday, Brook Lopez, and Chris Middleton still got value. If you want to go in a direction where you want to bring in some young talent, dangle them to teams that's in the middle of the pack that need one or two more pieces to get over the hump. That's what I would do. Or I would trade for somebody like Zach LaVine, who's on the market. See if I can get somebody like a Donovan Mitchell, who's eventually going to want to leave. Or just got to look for stuff on the margins like that. But I feel like he should just stay in Milwaukee, because if Giannis leave, Ray, what do you think gonna happen around the league? Depending on where he go, there should go be a domino effect, bro.
Yep.
We seen this shit with LeBron. Giannis is that good of a player. If Giannis go anywhere else, wherever he goes, as long as they don't give up too much, they're going to win a title. If you put Giannis on the Knicks right now and they don't have to give up too much, or if he just leave in free agency, they're winning a title. You put that nigga on Brooklyn, they're winning a title. Put him on Clippers, they're winning a title. Dallas, they're winning. I don't see where, if he goes somewhere else with another top player, I don't care if it's just one more top player, they winning the title, bro. As long as they got some solid pieces. So I feel like he should stay his ass in Milwaukee, let them build around you. And then I don't see why people want to leave all the goddamn time. You already won your championship, man. Your legacy will be more set in stone if you stay one place your whole career than if you get to bouncing around just looking for championship. That's that new era shit, man. That's why Kobe and Dirk, my two favorite players. And KD's number 3 because KD started doing all that looking at shit as much as I defend. But how you feel about Giannis?
Like I said, I think he should have kept his mouth shut. If you're gonna do that, that's what you're gonna do. But when you come out and start saying it, that's a whole nother ball game. You'll be viewed differently because it's almost like now you want things to not go right, so you can say, so you can get up out of there. So I don't know, man. Like you said though, he already don't want to chip with them. I understand once you get that first ring, you do get greedy. You do want more. So I understand that side too, though. But still, like I was saying, no, everything should have been just kept in house.
And Ray, I still think they could get to a finals next year. They still can
Yeah,
get to a finals next year.
I'm gonna say they still got a solid team. Like
they don't got a solid team. They got a good team built around Giannis. Bro, Ray, you wanna know what I think it is, bro? I think the regular basketball community, they looking at Chris Middleton the name, they looking at Drew Holiday the name, Brook Lopez the name, and they like, man, Giannis ain't got no help. I think that's what people doing, not realizing all those players are perfect for Giannis and his skill set. Just like if you look at Nikola Jokic in Denver, if you take Jokic off Denver and you put fucking DeAndre Ayton on there, is that a good team? No, it's not a good team. These teams are built around the super duper stars. I feel like there's only 3 super duper stars in the NBA right now. Well, I'm not including KD, LeBron, and Steph because they over the hill. But there's only 3 super duper stars in the league right now to me. And that's Jokic, Giannis, and Luka. Where you can put bullshit around them and they can take you to a conference finals or finals. Am I crazy for saying that?
Jimmy Butler.
And Jimmy Butler to a certain extent. But man, I don't know, bro. I just feel like he should stay because if he leaves, it's gonna create a domino effect. But I feel like we could get a Bucks versus Denver next year. If everybody stay healthy, I wouldn't be surprised if we get a Nuggets versus Bucks finals. And if we get that, I think that'll be the most important final since 2016. But you know, I don't know, right? When the last time we had a number 1 versus number 2 player in the finals?
LeBron versus no. When LeBron versus Durant, the first time.
You did not want to give my nigga that, bro.
When I was about to think about when Steph Curry started coming on the scene. Steph Curry started making a strong case.
You can say, but see, was Steph Curry the second best player in the league in 2016? You kind of say he was, huh?
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, at least that year.
But you think he premature to start talking about this? Dirk top 10 scorer ever. Oh, don't get Ray started, man. But do you think Giannis?
That was random, but you think it's premature to talk about what Giannis is saying?
Yeah, was he premature in talking about it? Just even giving a comment on it? Because it seemed like that's what you was kind of leaning toward.
I feel like I said, if that's something he discussed with the team, no, it's not premature because training starts right when y'all lost in the first round. So if you're already in the headspace of I'm already trying to get better, you do need to. You're the star of the team. They look at you differently than they look at. No disrespect, they look at Grayson Allen. So if you say something, it's gonna mean something. It's gonna move people like, oh man, Giannis said we need to start. I bet I you don't gotta say nothing else, say less. I'm
Yeah.
with you. But when you start saying it to the public, it's like, bruh, I hope you had this conversation with your team and let them know you was gonna say it publicly. But if y'all had this as like a private players only meeting, and then you turn around and say this to a reporter, the team might be looking at you differently. I don't care if you're the superstar or not. Only thing Giannis can do to pass dunk, he got to keep winning.
Man, if he want to pass dunking, he got to get 4 more chips, bro.
He got to keep winning. That's what I'm saying.
That's what I'm saying. He got to get literally 4 more chips. You got to at least tie him. Or if you get one less, if he get 3. No, how many dunk he got? 5? You get 4. If he get 4, he got an argument. But, I don't know. Giannis should have, like you said, you got me thinking about he shouldn't have said it in the public. But I think he probably was trying to put pressure on somebody, whether it be a teammate or somebody in the front office, because they did just sign they just got a new coach, and he probably not feeling that new coach. Probably we ain't thinking about that. He probably like, man, this coach improving. This nigga that came from Toronto, them niggas was sorry the last fucking 3-4 years. I don't know. I think Giannis I think he put more pressure on them than he actually want out. Like, remember when Kobe did? Like, man, y'all better do something or I'm gone. To where it's like, if you do something, I'll stay. I think it's a situation like that. Because, Giannis is Milwaukee, bro. When I think of Milwaukee, the Bucks, I think of Giannis. I used to think of motherfucking Michael Redd, bro. Michael Redd is such a long gone thought when it comes to Milwaukee at this point. Oh, Giannis is Milwaukee, bro. And I feel like that type of stuff means something, bro. Everybody trying to be hoop for hire. I don't like it. But you ready to move on, bro?
Yeah.
Brandon Ingram's comments. What did Brandon Ingram say?
He's basically saying like how it's different. He got to get used to basically using because he on the Pelicans, the ball is in his hand a lot, and he was saying he got to get used to a different play style with the USA team, and to a degree, that is true because I feel like that's why I said I wanted to implement talking about Kerr's coaching. Kerr is trying to coach them like they the Golden State Warriors, and he got Ingram spotted up in the corner. I'm like, bro, what? That's not like the way how he allows Austin Reeves to facilitate, the way he allows what's his name?
What?
His name? I can't think of his name.
Point guard Tyrese Halliburton?
No, little dude with the braids. I can't believe I forgot his name.
Jalen Brunson?
There you go, Jalen Brunson. The way he allows him to run, bro. I had a brain for him. I'm like, bro, why can I not think of this dude's name? But the way he allows him to run the offense at times, the way he allows Ant to be Ant, I'm like, you got to realize the star potential you have in a Brandon Ingram. Brandon Ingram and Ant are your star guys with this unit. Not just the unit, but the team.
Ray, you want to know why I think they should go back to college coaches? Because college coaches, the thing about the college coach,
they're going to let
the best
players. They're going to let the best players be the offense. Everybody else going to fill out the gaps.
Fucking NBA coaches, that shit about this is what I run on my team. College coaches gonna be like, man, I'm gonna run this shit around these players that I got.
and we said it when we first seen the roster. This is the easiest team to allow that to happen. Like when you had
Man.
Melo, LeBron, Kobe, Wade, all them on the same team, it was like, okay, yeah, this is gonna be a little bit different or difficult. Which one of y'all want to take a lesser role? But when you got a team like this where there's only actually 2 stars, I mean, no slight to Jalen Brunson. We know what Jalen Brunson is, but Ingram and Ant by far are their offensive weapons. I'm like, those
I
dudes
think
can
some of
be
this on
cooking,
Ingram too, though, Ray. I think some of this on Ingram too.
not
Like
being
you got
aggressive.
it's a little bit of that, but it's also you got to take advantage of the opportunities that you do get. If you wide open in the corner, you get the ball, hit the wide open shot. You a fucking former
I
all
can say,
star,
yeah.
like you know what I'm saying. Like this is a team full of everybody on the Team USA is good. This is not New Orleans. Like if you're not playing good, I can sit you because I can have somebody that's an all-star level player or could be an all-star level player, and he could go out. I could bring in somebody like Austin Reeves, a dude that done hit 25 plus in the playoff game before, and have him come in and do some stuff. I could sit you and let Mikal Bridges cook, somebody who's looked at as the number one option on his team that's been to a playoffs. Like, you gotta be selfless in these situations, bro. Like sometimes you gotta be able to look outside yourself and be like, man, this is what I'm doing. This is my production. This is not my name. This is my production. Bro, I don't remember nothing Ingram has done this whole World Cup run. None of the exhibition games. Have you remember anything Ingram has done? Just keep it above. I'm just saying, Ray. I can't point to not one. I can point to everything somebody done did. I can point to some shit that Paolo done did. I remember Brunson was cooking that one game. Tyrese Halliburton, Austin Reeves, and Ant done led a comeback. Jaren Jackson was blocking everything one game. Like, I could point to all these dudes. I don't remember nothing Ingram did in this run. I'm just gonna keep it a buck, bro. A lot of this is on Steve Kerr because I think because like I'm watching him, Steve Kerr, do that dribble handoff shit with Jaren Jackson, and I'm like, please stop that shit, man. But you know, some of this shit on Ingram too, man. And then you shouldn't even be whining about this shit. Y'all winning, bro. It should be a rule. You know the unwritten rule in basketball. Everything good while you winning. Because it's clear they can win without you. Oh, that's so fucked up to say, but it is what it is, right?
Yeah.
But you think they should go back to college coaches too?
Which coach would you get?
Bill Self from Kansas. He be winning with a whole bunch of nobodies. Like he the type of nigga. Say man, like they won in Kansas with Christian Brown from the Nuggets, Ochai Agbaji from Utah Jazz.
He been around for a minute now. You don't think his name? You don't think his name would have came up by now?
Now, you know, they probably just doing it different. But I'm saying, like, if a college coach, I feel like that's the best college coach to me. But because I don't really want no NBA coach to coach him because everybody go think, oh, he's biased or this happening because, you know. And then who been the 2 people that had a problem with Steve Kerr?
Who was the other person?
Anthony Edwards. You remember he was saying like he should never been benched.
I don't think he had a problem with it. I think he just said that was just a funny statement he made. Though I don't think he had a problem with him. I just think he was just making a point, like, bro, like we don't have a Kobe on this team, so why you trying to bench me? Like,
I'm saying, you don't think they look at that shit a little different after? Because you know what Ant said about Draymond Green and the Warriors, and you know the Pelicans, they up and coming West team. He was like, he want to play the Warriors in the playoffs because Draymond talked too much or something like that.
What they got to do with Kerr?
But I'm just saying, these dudes compete against each other. Basically, what I'm saying.
Oh well, yeah. I mean, yeah.
And it's like
Kobe didn't take nothing away from Pop though.
Was Pop the main coach?
He was one of.
Man, Coach K was their coach. Coach K recruited all them niggas. Coach K literally recruited everybody. Like all them niggas said, if they would have went to college, they would probably went to Duke. So,
LeBron said that.
Yeah, LeBron. I think LeBron was the main one said he would have went to Duke.
I mean, well, Melo went to Syracuse. Chris Paul went to Wake Forest. D Wade went to Marquette.
But I'm saying
he was only two.
Ain't none.
Dwight Howard said
but
that.
None of them niggas would. No, I'm just saying. I know Kobe and I think LeBron said they would have went to Duke. And those the only two that get it's worth mentioning. I ain't gonna say it's worth mentioning, but you get what I'm trying to say. But nigga, you going to Wake Forest, nigga? Y'all ain't never seen Coach. Oh yeah, they probably have. But you ain't really beefing with a nigga now that you in the NBA. Like, But I just got bounced by Steve Kerr and them last week, man. I'm saying that type of shit probably could. I don't know. I'm just saying stuff. But yeah, Steve Kerr trying to run it.
What's it called? They lost to Jokic.
I'm just talking Denver. Yeah. But I'm just saying, like, man, Steve Kerr is, I don't know. Steve Kerr, I don't know. I don't know what Steve Kerr, a lot of people got a lot of stuff to say about him, but they winning, so all is good. You got anything else you want to say about Brandon Ingram, Steve Kerr, Team USA?
Oh no, but Evan Fournier said if you participate in the World Cup or even the Olympics and you win, you have the right to call yourself world champions. The way I look at it is NBA champions. It's just a title. So one can imply that he's saying that the gold medal is to a higher standard than the NBA championship.
A gold medal.
Of course, you're gonna say that because you ain't never won a championship.
But a gold medal could be looked at as higher than the NBA championship if you won it anywhere outside of the US.
It's as a sports achievement, but as a basketball player, no.
Nah, right?
A gold Olympic medal, bro. When you read off an NBA player's resume, you're not gonna be like, "Oh my God, he has the most Olympic medals." Versus, "Oh my God, this dude got 3 NBA championships." Like when you're looking at 2 NBA resumes, you're not gonna say the guy who has more Olympic medals is better. It has a better resume than the guy who has more NBA championships. That's just we're not about to start doing that, and we never talked like that.
I'll give
like
you
I said, as a sports achievement, yes, an Olympic medal is worth more. But as an NBA player,
a gold medal in basketball that's non-USA is like who got one? Who got a gold medal that's outside the USA since the 80s? I think Ginobili.
Yep. Then France won the last people.
They got the silver.
Oh. Okay.
And I think somebody had won a World Cup, but I think we was playing niggas like from G League in college.
I think the US has only lost in the finals twice, in 2004, and then when we used to play our college players.
And
that was a long time ago,
right? Let's fast forward to next year, and let's say Canada wins. Let's say Wiggins play. Let's say Jamal Murray play, SGA play, and they beat Tatum and Steph and just whoever else the USA got to offer. How would you look at their gold medal?
I think it's going to be viewed just like how we viewed Ginobili's. We talk about it here and there, but it ain't nothing that
in high regard over the world, though, right? We're American, so we're so used to winning them hoes. I'm saying you gotta go outside yourself. If you anywhere
how much that really skyrocket Ginobili's NBA resume though.
People say people project that he could have his own team because he was the best player.
Bro, we literally swept that under the rug because nobody held that against Tim Duncan losing. So no, it didn't skyrocket it. If anything, we really didn't even care about it until they made the Redeem team for the next finals, and we was like, oh yeah, man, we did lose last Olympics, man. But that's 4 years.
The fact they had to make a Redeem team. The fact they
It
have to
took
make a redeem team
it took
tells you
really
how
it took
much.
3 years because in '07 when they first did that Las Vegas little thing. But it took us 3 years to even remember that loss. So no, we really didn't pay too much mind to it. Oh yeah, Argentina got gold. We just didn't think about it. That's just the truth. If you're going back to actually being there in real time, nobody was walking down the street talking about, bro, you seen Argentina just won the gold medal? Now, probably in Argentina, they probably was making a big deal about it.
But I'm saying you speaking from an American standpoint, like you
I'm
got to
speaking
think
from a
about it from a
basketball
work,
standpoint.
but a basketball standpoint that's rooted in America right now. If you was from France and they fucking won a gold medal, boy, you know how big of a international superstar the best player on that France team will be. You know how big of an international superstar SGA will be if he fucking win the most outstanding player in the Olympics and they win a gold and they beat fucking Steph, Tatum, Devin Booker, and Bam and all them niggas. You just got to be realistic on how not we would view them, but how the world of basketball would view them outside of the US. It's nothing compared to an NBA championship, but winning a gold medal for a country that's not USA, that shit will vault your international fame, undoubtedly.
But like this one dude said, he said, I can see his viewpoint, but then that will make the Olympic gold medal the pinnacle of sports achievement. Then no. If the US cared more about the world champion title, you would think more players from the NBA would actually compete in the FIBA World Cup.
I don't know. Possibly. I don't know, Ray. I'm just saying, I'm just playing devil's advocate. I wouldn't give a damn. But it would be like, man, you niggas lost to fucking France. And I will look at a lot of the players on the USA team different. So okay, let me do this. How the hell would you look at Tatum them if they lose to SGA in Canada?
You say what? How would I what?
How would you look at Tatum? Let's say Tatum flame out in the playoffs again this year. Did he go to the Olympics and they lose to SGA in Canada? How are you looking at Tatum now?
I'm gonna repeat this because we still look at AI as AI. We still look at Tim Duncan as Tim Duncan. So I think they still be viewed the same way in the NBA. We're gonna be like, dang, them dudes lost. And as soon as the NBA season
This a new
start up,
world. Ray, this a new world, bro. You think, bro, Ray, just be honest. If Jason Tatum, let's say he go out of Eastern Conference Finals again, go to the Olympics, and they lose to Canada, and Jason Tatum is the best player on USA, him and Steph. Steph not gonna get killed like that. You don't think these motherfuckers, you know how the media is right now. You know how niggas is online now. You don't think they gonna kill Jason Tatum for losing to Canada?
The only reason why people gonna say that because he's been like they've been coming up short. So that's the only reason why people really gonna be clowning on Tatum. If Tatum and them win the championship and then they go over there and lose in the medal round, how much flack is he really gonna catch?
Man,
Of
they was
course,
ready. They was getting ready. They was
you
getting
got to
ready to
realize,
kill
of course,
KD.
of
They was getting
course,
ready to kill KD, bro. KD and Dame. They was getting ready to kill them boys.
First of all, you talking about two players on two totally different calibers at the time he was doing that. And second off, we gonna always hold US to certain standards, of course, because we like the fact that they call themselves world champions. They obviously know this is the best basketball league in the world, so they expect nothing less than being the best. So of course you're gonna catch flack just from that. But I'm saying, how much of that is really gonna hold? How long are we gonna really talk about? Oh man, they didn't get it done. How long are we gonna really talk about that? Like,
Man,
just being honest. Like,
that shit
how long you really gonna talk about that?
Man, they gonna talk about Tatum like that until he win the
They
NBA
ain't gonna
title.
talk about that for the rest of the summer until the NBA season starts. They ain't gonna be ready to start talking about NBA ball, man. Them are gonna
Oh,
die off.
you ready to move on to the next topic, or you got
Yep.
something else? Okay.
Oh no, that was. I just brought that back up because I had seen that. I had just seen a post about what Evan Fournier had said.
Ray, please tell me you seen what I sent you on Bleacher Report.
Yo, I didn't know people was that high on Jaden McDaniels.
Oh, bro, when
It was
I
like,
read
yeah,
this,
man, you can send what's it called?
Cat
I
and
mean, you can
Cal Anderson.
yeah, you can send them to, but no, Jaden McDaniels untouchable. I'm like, what?
Right,
I'm gonna let you jump this one off since you the one who
right,
came up with this.
right. Them niggas was saying I wouldn't trade Jaden McDaniels for Damian Lillard straight up. They literally was saying this shit, bro. And they were saying Jaden McDaniels is untouchable. Can I just say this one thing? This is why y'all teams don't win shit, bro. This is why y'all teams don't win nothing, bro. Y'all hanging on to role players. And if that say, bro, we can say what we want about Dame, and maybe he don't deserve to be on the NBA 75. But the fact that he's on there tells you the caliber of player he is, man. Jaden, you wouldn't give up Jaden McDaniels to bring in Damian Lillard. What did Dame do last year, right? What was that? Did he score like 70? Like, come on,
Yep.
bro. We gotta stop doing this shit, man. Them dudes was killing me because I said Cat and Jaden McDaniels for Dame if you have to. But I first said try to go Cat for Dame straight up. If they don't take that, try to go Cat and Cal Anderson. They don't do that. Try to go Cat and Jaden McDaniels. That's the third play just to bring Dame in. My thing is, Timberwolves fans disrespecting Dame at this point, bro. If if we really want to be technical, bro, Damian Lillard, I would, bro. If it come down to it, fool, it's not a lot of point guards that I would rather have for one playoff run than Damian Lillard, bro. And we just don't keep it a buck. Luka and probably Steph. After that, you can get me Dame for one season over all these niggas. It's probably Jamal Murray. I probably would stay with Jamal Murray too. But man, right now, just listen to this lineup. This is with Jaden McDaniels having to go. Oh no. Damian Lillard, Anthony Edwards, Cal Anderson, Nas Reed, Rudy Gobert. You got Mike Conley coming off the bench, and Nikhil Alexander Walker, who's pretty good. I think that is a hell of a team, Ray. How do you feel about that team?
I don't know. I'm not. I never. I'm never too high on Gobert ever. So
But this is what I will say about Gobert. You won't have to depend on him to score at all. He was the third option, and he's really a role player. I said it in my video. If Rudy Gobert was just a role player, like in a Clint Capella type role where we know he's like a fifth option, I'm cool with it because he rebound the ball and he's still one of the best rim protectors. But Ray, think about this: Anthony Edwards got potential to be one of the best two-way players in the league.
mm-hmm.
Nas Reed, say, bro, people don't know who Nas Reed is right now, but that nigga is one of the most underrated players in the whole league, man. This dude had 24 against Steph, and he was the reason they won that game, man.
He
Like
didn't have it on
he
Steph. I mean, they come on now.
no, I'm saying he
I
switched
see
on
what you trying
Steph.
to do here.
No, I swear to God, bro. Nas Reed switched on to Steph defensively. Nas Reed was hitting threes. Nas Reed was taking
But
niggas
I'm
off the
saying
dribble.
Steph wasn't guarding him though, so
Oh
he didn't have
no.
24 on.
No, I'm saying he was guarding Steph. You don't remember? I'm gonna have to send you that video probably later. But he switched on to Steph. He stopped Steph. That's what I'm saying. Like
He the step stopper.
No, I'm saying
Hey
he's a
man,
four. Ray, listen.
I'm just repeating what you said.
Ray, listen. Nas Reed can hit the three, take you off the dribble, block shots, and he's switchable at the power forward position. I think that's the most valuable shit in the league. And I think he got untapped offensive potential because he's playing behind Cat coming off the bench. He averaged 16 points in the last 10 games of the season before he got hurt. And he had multiple 20-point games and wins over Atlanta, Toronto, and Golden State. All I'm saying is, if you give Nas Reed a bigger role, he's better than Cat defensively. I think he's a better third option than Cat is as a second option because Cat's IQ is what makes him not that good of a basketball player. Nas Reed's not gonna do the dumb shit. Nas Reed had an actual good playoff performance the year before last year against Memphis. I think he could be a good playoff player. And I think people are underestimating what Ant and Dame can do, bro. And then you got another guy in Mike Conley coming off the bench. I feel like, man, they could at least be a top 3 seed. Ant and Dame, I might be, maybe I'm tripping, bro, but I think Cal Anderson another good piece. Like, give me Ant and Dame, bro. I just don't see why you wouldn't want to, why you would just hang on to Cat and Jaden McDaniels and not even want to try and see what this shit look like. That's all I'm saying. How you feel?
I don't know. I don't know if that's a how I should say it. I don't know if that's something they willing to bet on. Cause like, hey, like we was talking about a couple weeks ago, how Dame went from he ain't gonna play for nobody unless it was Miami to saying I'm gonna fulfill all my obligations with the team. Like, bro, like I don't know if that's somebody they willing to bet on like that. Like,
Man, he under contract, bro. He just signed a contract. Dame ain't finna just not play. And then you playing with Anthony Edwards in a good team. I think that Timberwolves team would be just as good as Miami Heat. In my opinion.
only difference they're gonna be on the West.
The West, man, niggas overestimating that West. Outside of Denver, man, I don't know what's going on with New Orleans. I don't know what's going on with Memphis. Phoenix, we gotta wait
You
and
was the
see.
main one. You was the
What?
main one hyping up Memphis with that trade they got with Marcus Smart and all that. So they're gonna be just fine. Now you don't know what's going on.
But would they be better than fucking Dame and Ant and Gobert and Conley and Cal Anderson and them boys?
As a collective, yes, but with just those two names, probably no.
Bro, they wouldn't have, they almost lost to them niggas in the first round the year before last year if Cat wasn't so damn stupid.
And this is a different Memphis team.
No, it's not.
How you not understanding
Well,
it?
it's kind of different, but
They was a different Memphis team last year.
man, and they went out in the first round.
Didn't
They didn't have Brandon Clark and Adams, but yeah, they didn't have.
Didn't Timberwolves too?
To fucking Denver. Denver ran through everybody.
So you saying that the Timberwolves would have beat Memphis last year if they was both 100% healthy?
No, I'm talking about Denver. I'm talking about they could beat Memphis now if they added Dame.
Yeah.
So you don't think Minnesota with Dame could beat fucking Memphis, bro?
I don't think so. Not no 7-game series. I don't think so.
Why not? And Dame Dame are better than John Morant to me. And the other one will be better than goddamn.
I think you be boy, as much as you don't like John Morant, how you can't give him his props in the playoffs? Come playoff time, he be Every time we done seen him,
he stunk it up against Minnesota the year before last year, man.
But that's one series.
He's only played in 3.
And he was looking like the best one of those
Man,
other 2.
bro, y'all is fucking fake, bro. This dude done had 2 good series, and now we gotta prop him up.
I mean, if you only done played 3 series and you look good in 2.
Okay, now look at Ant series in the playoffs. You can still say Ant is better than John Morant. And I ain't putting John Morant over Dame.
He started having a couple. We ain't about to act like he just played good that whole Denver series.
Okay, we not. But he outplayed John Morant when they went head up.
You just sat here and said John Morant only played in 3 series, and you bigging him up over 1 series, so he got the best of him over 1. Come on, man.
That's the only one they played. That's the only time they played each other in the playoffs.
So how's that a fair argument? 1 series.
Man, y'all be I don't know, bro. Maybe I am tripping, bro. I could be tripping.
He ain't got the first round. We can't make no real analysis on what he
and John Morant only been to the second round, bro. Relax.
That's out of the first.
And then he fucking played 1-2 games. He played 2 games. Like, man, bro, y'all gonna miss me with this John Morant shit. I don't know, bro. I don't think Ant, Dame, and Gobert beat any Western Conference heavyweights. Possibly.
They not.
Okay, I could be tripping, bro. I think they could be somebody.
Boy, Gobert gonna get the missing layups. Dame gonna get the overshooting. And Ant gonna be complaining, talking about he ain't getting the ball enough.
But to not want to trade McDaniels, I still feel like that's disrespectful, bro. I don't care what nobody say. Saying that you wouldn't trade Jaden McDaniels for Dame straight up is fucking insane, bro. The boy averaged 12 points, man. I get he got potential, but so does Evan Mobley. And what did that shit equate to in the playoffs? What did Evan Mobley potential equate to in the playoffs, right? 9 points a game.
I think Jaden McDaniels' potential is much higher than what Evan Mobley potential is. That's just me, though.
That's the first I done heard that. But I don't know, bro. I ain't gonna start,
unless you a generational talent as a big, your potential is not ever higher than the potential of a wing player. It just ain't. He's not a general. Is Evan Mobley a generational talent?
Now I'm not disagreeing with you. I ain't never thought of it, but I think he's one of the better defensive. He got one of the highest defensive upsides ever in terms of because he clamped Julius Randle. Evan Mobley played like shit offensively, but I just watched that Knicks series the last week. He clamped Julius Randle.
You just said he got one of the highest defensive upsides ever. What tier is Julius Randle in all time? He's a mid tier.
Okay. But currently he's a top 10 power forward, and he scores 25 a game.
I'm saying that's a terrible example.
That's not a terrible example. He shut down a dude that averaged 25 a game.
So if he would have shut down Jeremy Grant, that would have been a great example too, huh? Because Jeremy Grant is a 22-point guy, game guy.
I'll give him credit for it. I'm not going to just say, Julius Randle. So is Julius Randle a top 10? Hold on, Ray. Is Julius Randle a top 10 power forward playing today?
Yeah, I guess so.
Did he not just average 25 and 10 this year?
What did he do in the playoffs?
Because of what? Evan Mobley was clamping his ass right on. I just watched this whole series.
That's one series. What did he do in the next series?
This is the only series Evan Mobley ever played in, and he clamped.
I'm talking about Julius Randle. I'm talking about Julius Randle. What did Julius Randle do in the next series?
I'm still giving Evan Mobley his credit for sure.
What did Julius Randle do against the Atlanta Hawks?
Okay, you can say that.
It had nothing to do with Evan Mobley. It had more to do with Julius Randle not showing up once again in the playoffs.
You can say that.
You had like he didn't do anything that any other team he went up against didn't already see.
You can say that. You can say that, bro. I just thought it was disrespectful the way Timber fans just was like they didn't have no interest in Dame. Like I thought Dame should like some of them 30 point per game shit a little just was empty stats. But I feel like if you put him next to the defense of Ant, Gobert, and them boys with the explosive offense of him and Ant, I feel like man, that'll be one of the better duos in the league. But it would be kind of like how the Suns was last year, but they got defense around them. That's how I feel. A dangerous team like the Suns last year, but with more defense. I could be crazy though. It's just I guess people not high
Could
on
be
Dame no
insane.
more. I guess people not high on Dame and they not realistic on. I guess people was lying about Ant too because Ant supposed to be the next up.
Ant could still be the next
I
one
don't,
up. It just that don't mean that Dame is the right person to pair him with though.
I don't see why it wouldn't. Dame one of the greatest shooters of all time. Let Ant cook. Dame can play off ball, on ball, and he's a closer. I don't see why. I want to see what else you would want next to Ant.
Man, that's the most overused, ridiculous statement in basketball. Dame is not one of the greatest shooters we ever seen. That's just no. He's
Bro,
not.
you
He's
full of
only
shit,
shoot.
bro.
He only
I'm not gonna
shoots
say that,
good.
bro.
He only shoots good from one spot on the court. All the other guys that's labeled as the greatest shooters of all time, they could shoot from anywhere on the court, and they were great at it. He's only great from one area on the court. That's the 3-point line. He's terrible everywhere else. That's just facts. So no, he's not one of the greatest shooters of all time.
Okay.
Like, we gotta
I
stop
guess,
doing that,
bro.
making it sense. Bruh, when you say the greatest shooter of all time, people automatically think 3-point line. No, that's not that. What? Say you're the greatest 3-point shooter of all time, one of the greatest 3-point shooters.
Okay, well,
Don't say
Dame is
you're
one
one
of
of
the
the
greatest
greatest
3-point shooters of
shooters.
all time. Damn. Damn. He's not a top 5 shooter, but goddamn, he's one of the greatest shooters of all time still. 3-point shooters. 3-point shooters, right? Damn.
Man, that boy one of the greatest half-court shooters.
Oh my goodness. Y'all so I guess, bro. You ready to get to the last topic, AD versus Embiid? I know that you would love this.
Yeah, what was you talking about on this? You gotta
Oh,
brother elaborate.
I came out with my top 10 centers list. And I had Jokic, AD, then Embiid, and people got their panties in a bunch. I feel like that's justified. Ray. I don't give a damn. Embiid was bro. Embiid was shooting 30, bro. Can I just go, man, bro? And it looked bad with the eye test, but the stats was even worse. Right now, Embiid is a center, right? When has this ever been acceptable? When has this ever been acceptable, Ray? In the playoffs, 9 games, 24 points, 10 rebounds, 3 assists, 3 blocks, 43 from the field, 18 from 3. And he shot 3 threes a game. 43 from the field and 18% from 3, shooting 3 a game. I'm just saying, bro. Am I out of bounds for putting AD over Embiid?
I say Joe had a bad playoffs, but I wouldn't necessarily put AD over him because of that.
Oh, Raynard. What I just say? Embiid he was 20, 24 and 10 basically. You know, in the playoffs, 16 games for Anthony Davis, 52 from the field, 33 from 3, 23 points, 14 rebounds, 3 assists, 3 blocks. And he already has a ring. And we could say he could have got that fucking final. I thought he could have got a Finals MVP. I feel like Anthony Davis was the best player in the book, but it is what it is. But I'm not finna bro. We not finna keep on saying Joel Embiid is this. We give, bro. He's Harden to me. If y'all say, oh, Harden can't be over certain dudes, and he got all the accolades and he got the individual resume, but don't got the playoffs, he says, I'm not putting him over a guy like AD, bro.
If you're talking about they whole resume and what they done did up to this point in their career, yeah, I'm taking 80 as the better overall player.
Last year. I'm
Last
talking about
year,
I'm just saying this playoff run that just happened.
I can say that's those two totally different arguments. I'm saying
Give me Anthony
I mean
Davis, bro.
the playoffs. I understand. I'm one of those guys who say the playoff is the real separator. But man, I don't know.
Raynard, this is what I'm saying. Anthony Davis
You
wasn't
know
that
me. I
far
done
off.
vouched for A. I done vouched for AD the hardest out of everybody. So
Ray. Can I just say this? Anthony Davis was 26-13 in the regular season. 26-13-3 in the regular season.
Y'all laughed at me when I started talking about how good he been looking. You laughed at me when it was in
I
real
did.
time, but now you going back looking and you like, oh man, this dude was better than what I thought he was.
Yes. But I gave him credit the whole playoff run though. I'm saying this dude was the best big outside of Jokic in the whole playoffs. He lost to Jokic, the best big in the whole playoffs.
He put 40 on Denver to game 1, and they still was getting on 80.
And you see what I'm saying? Like, bro, Anthony Davis, bro. I don't like Anthony Davis because that Kentucky shit, and I'll never let him live that shit down. And then him winding his way out of New Orleans. It's a lot of shit AD done did, but come on, bro. I'm not finna act like Anthony Davis one of the best, not one of the best. He was the best defensive prospect ever coming into the NBA, like in terms of what they thought he could have been. And he lived up to some of that. But Anthony Davis, bro, this last playoff run, bro, that shit solidified him to me as better than Embiid. Embiid's a big, right? He shot 43% from the field. That has never been acceptable, bro. You just won an MVP. That shit ain't never been acceptable. And he shat the bed, bro. He shitted in the bed against the Celtics, bro. When we were saying, bro, he could have been looked at as playing worse than James Harden. James Harden had better games. Man, hell no. Nigga got outplayed by James Harden, bro. Like, I'm not finna keep on just because this nigga got an MVP, nigga got scoring titles. No. Embiid had a way better season. Man, how can you say it's way better? AD was 26-13. You can't. Hell no, I'm not going, bro. Because like I don't even like Anthony Davis. I'm just saying that's how bad. Like I'm not even gonna say bad, but I'm just saying like it's an argument at least. And if you go AD, I don't see what the problem is with it. People's on my head. I don't know. It's just me. I don't know, bro. Ray.
Yeah. I think right now, I mean, he hurt every playoffs though, man. AD was hurt. I mean, but like that's the funny thing about it though, is that the general consensus is Jokic, Embiid, as far as bigs, just as a whole, Giannis, and then AD and whoever else you want to put there. But AD get held to higher standards. Like little Christian said, Embiid was hurt. AD don't get that same type of go ahead. Like, oh man, AD was hurt. They try to make a joke about AD always being hurt. AD done played in more games than Embiid has in the last I don't know how many seasons, but or they played the same amount. Like that's all people. I'm like, bruh, AD don't get hurt more than these guys. They get hurt the same amount.
Yeah, bro, come on, bro. And Ray, let's say, what if AD would have went out in the semifinals and we shooting 43% and 17% from three with the Lakers?
Boy, he would be on trade block. He be gone.
Come on, bro. We gotta keep it a buck, bro. Like motherfucker just, and then we all was saying that Embiid was gifted this MVP because he was a crybaby. We all said this.
The
Man,
reason why a lot of more people ain't talking about what Embiid, how bad Embiid was in the playoffs is mainly because of Harden, on what's called his antics lately.
and Harden was better. Harden gave them a chance when Embiid was out. Like,
I ain't gonna lie, Embiid, it was all Embiid that first round. Harden was terrible in that first round.
man, and they the fucking first round, man. That fucking Mikal Bridges in the Nets, bro. When they
I'm
needed Harden in game one
if
against the
Embiid got
Celtics,
hurt, if Embiid got hurt game one against Brooklyn, that would have been a hard fought. Philly probably would have got out of there, but it would have been a 7. They
say,
needed
bro,
Embiid in that series. Embiid was the advantage.
right now, we know where Harden is at this point in his career. That's why we talk about him how we do. We're trying to say Embiid is this, and that.
The only
And
accolade that he has that AD doesn't is MVP.
in the scoring title.
Oh yeah,
He got 2 scoring titles.
that's cool.
But I mean, bro, this dude got better playoff runs than Embiid too. I'm not trying to hear that shit, bro. I don't even like Anthony Davis like that, but I'm not gonna ignore the bullshit Embiid doing,
We
bro.
seen a young AD going off on that what's it called, them champion Warriors, and he was out there by himself literally.
This nigga just said AD ain't never been in a position to win the MVP. Embiid has, bro. Go look, y'all niggas. Y'all, how quick y'all forget? Go look what that nigga was doing in New Orleans, bro. It literally was a fucking viral thing where it was a screenshot of his stats. That nigga had like 40 points, 23. Like, bro, we not gonna act like AD wasn't nice, bro. AD was nice. AD just was soft. But AD done got some of that softness up out of him. And Embiid ain't never been out the second round, bro. How high can we put a dude that's never been out the second round? Name one top 10 player that haven't been out the second round in the whole league, bro. Let's do it. Fuck it. Because everybody, I'm sick of this shit. Luka Doncic, conference finals. Steph, we already know what's going on with Steph.
He got 4.
Devin Booker, finals. Giannis, we know what's going on with Giannis.
He got a
Jokic,
ring.
we all know what's going on with that.
He just won a ring. And even before that, he been to a conference finals.
Tatum, finals. Fucking
conference finals every year.
Didn't Donovan Mitchell
Except for
get to
that
a
one year
finals?
that Brown was hurt, huh?
Did Donovan Mitchell get to the conference finals? No, I don't think he. Okay, but see,
second
that's
round as far as he done been.
And
well,
who
no,
else? Who else?
Well, yeah, that is a farther man.
Okay. Who else? Because Donovan Mitchell probably not even a top 10 player. Fucking AD borderline a top 10 player. He done been to a finals. Like, bro, the only players I can think of that's even sniffing top 10 level is probably Donovan Mitchell and SGA. And we all know why SGA ain't sniffing no damn finals. Like, we gotta start keeping that shit a book, bro. That nigga Embiid is not his playoff. Even fucking James Harden have been to a conference finals, and we shit on him.
Ain't it?
And we come on, bro. And we shit on him. And Embiid ain't been out the second round. There's no other really good player in the league that ain't been out the fucking second round except for Embiid, bro. And motherfucker baby him like he just got everything against him. This nigga had Jimmy Butler. This nigga done had, bro, nah, yeah. This dude got Tyrese Maxey, 20 points a game. Tobias Harris, like 17 points a game. James Harden, 22 and 10.
Now, hold on a second. We got to bring some context. Those dudes was not looking good when it mattered most.
And he wasn't either. Maybe if my star played good, then
I'm not saying. We already done established.
I'm saying
that,
there's no excuse.
You start bringing them up.
No, there's no excuse. There's no excuse. If we go bring up Embiid's regular season stats, why we can't bring up his teammates' regular season stats? And if they all sucked in the playoffs.
Man, don't bring up Tobias here. That boy daddy had to come out and say something.
I bet Tobias outplayed. Let me look. Y'all always shit on Tobias Harris. Let me tell you. Y'all always shit on Tobias Harris, but every time I look up his playoff numbers, they look fucking good.
What does your eye see? That boy be scoring stuff
Bro,
when the game over. I ain't trying
stop.
to hear
He's a
that.
fourth option. He averaged 15 points a game, 7 rebounds, bro. Shot 52 from the field and 37 from three.
Seven of those points come when the game already decided.
Man, I don't give a damn. He's a fourth option. I'm not gonna put nothing on Tobias Harris, and then his numbers are good. What the hell?
That boy averaged 2 points a quarter.
Ray, how much does a fourth option? How much?
He ain't always been a fourth option, though. That's the thing. He ain't always been a fourth option.
He was now. That's what I'm saying.
Even when he wasn't, we used to get on him.
Man, Ray, I'm not trying to go for nothing. Like, nigga ain't finna switch that shit to Tobias Harris, bro. Like, that
I'm
shit
not switching to him. I'm saying when you brought them up, though, there was no point in bringing them up.
His numbers were good. 15 and 7 as a fourth option, shooting 50 and 37. Come on now, yeah.
Boy, you looking at stats. I'm talking about what I remember actually saying. I don't care nothing about that 15 points a game.
What was you saying? He's a second option.
He didn't look
bro.
good, though.
Saying? How you not look? How he didn't look good, right? What was he doing wrong?
Okay.
I'm saying, tell me.
He's a scorer, ain't he? Is he not a scorer?
Y'all killing me.
There for no other reason but the score. You keep saying he's a fourth option. What did they bring him there for? Is he not a bucket?
He could be.
He could be. Okay. They brought him there because he could be a bucket. Okay. That's what you're telling me. Philly looked at him and said, he could be a bucket. Let's go pursue
Women
him.
lie, men lie, numbers don't. His numbers weren't bad. He wasn't the problem, right? I'm finna go through it.
I'm not saying he is the problem. You trying to make it that. I'm not trying to make it that.
Man, Chris still trying to shit on AD. AD is fucking better, bro. I don't even like AD. That's what's pissing me off about this shit.
How you gonna finish top 2, 3 when you ain't playing enough games?
He did talk, man. Look, Ray. I'm finna share my screen. This is against the Celtics. Everybody, because I feel like people do that shit a lot too. They shit on Tobias Harris. Look at Tobias Harris. 8 for 16, 18 points. It was no Joel Embiid. He was a third option, and he got 18 points, 8 for 16, 50% from the field, 40% from three.
Okay.
Game 2, we're only looking at Tobias Harris. 7 for 12, 58%, 40% from three, 16 points.
Click on quarter 1. Click on quarter 1.
I'm not going to do all that, man.
Nah, I'm about to show you something. Click on quarter 1.
He's a fourth
Bro,
option.
Embiid didn't do nothing that game. Tell me he was a fourth option. He was no fourth option that game. Now go to quarter 2. How many? Okay. He had 16 points that game, right? He had.
Okay. He had 8 in the third.
Go to the fourth quarter. They was getting killed so bad. Okay. Now go back to game 1 though. Go back to game 1. I want to show you something.
See, bro, y'all be.
Well, no, matter of fact, game 1 don't matter because they blew them out. They blew them out game 1, so it don't matter. That don't matter either. Go to a close game they
had. This what game 1 was a close game. Harris had 6 in the first, 5 in the second, 2 in the third, 5 in the fourth. You're a fucking third option, bro.
I ain't trying to hear none of that, man. That boy did all his scoring in the first half. He Josh Howard.
Y'all picking and choosing. Okay, what's wrong with now?
You the main one that used to hate on Josh Howard. Now it's okay to
He was a second option. Okay, look. We're looking at the games. Look at the games. Look. No, right now you got to be you just got to keep it real now. This is game 3, right? 7 for 12, 58 from the field, 40 from 3, 16 points.
He scored 8 in the first half, 8 in the second half.
What's wrong with that? He's a fourth option. Look at what these niggas are doing. 2 for 14, 6 for 14, 4 for 9.
Like, I don't know why. I don't know why Embiid even showed up that game. They already hit one game 1. That's on Embiid.
But I'm saying
he messed up. I feel like he messed up everything they had got. They already had the momentum going. He should have just came back game 3 in that series. But
Ray, this is what I'm saying. Everybody go shit on Tobias Harris. He had a pretty bad game in this game. 7
Oh no, he
points.
shot 50% though.
But I mean, Embiid went for 30. And then look what these other niggas did. This dude took 16 shots, hit 4. This dude took 16 shots, hit 3. That's Tobias Harris' fault. Them niggas look like they were shooting too goddamn much. So this
Oh.
now we're on game 4. Oh, Harden had 42, did his job. Embiid had fucking 34, did his job. They did his job. The two first options did their job and they won. Yay! Oh, look who's the only person in the plus. I don't even know how that's possible. But Tobias Harris had
You don't know how
another
that's
bad game.
possible. He's inconsistent. He's
No, I'm
not
saying how
aggressive.
he was plus 14. He was plus 14. Now you couldn't wait for this. We had to get all the way to game 5 for you to start talking. You
Man,
these niggas finally had a good
He had
game.
5 points or 7 points.
Okay.
How you go? He's bruh. How many minutes is he averaging a game? How you only get 7 points for 4? Come on, man. I don't care what option you is. You getting that much minutes.
Right. Bro. Come on now. Bro, this dude's not playing bad. Tobias Harris ain't playing bad, bro. That's the whole moral of the story.
12 points in the man. Get out of here,
bro. You was bro. Fourth options usually start off the game scoring, bro. We know this.
All right.
You being so nasty is crazy. You being so nasty. We looking at the stats, bro. You just want to shit on him just because I done already called you on your bullshit.
He played like he's not consistent, like I said. What the?
But look at this.
Man, get this dude. Get this bum out of here, man.
And look at this.
2 points for 41 minutes. He's on the court for 41 minutes and shot.
You just can't wait to talk shit about him.
I don't even want to argue about this dude no more. I don't know why we arguing about him in the first place.
He wasn't bad this series, bro.
I know. Oh my god.
Oh, look at this game.
He was your best player, and y'all got cooked.
So, okay.
Man, get them empty stats out of there, man. Them boys got blew out. That points came from when they was getting blown. I ain't trying to hear none of that.
Okay. Man, y'all motherfuckers be moving. We just looked up at every single game. Harden and Embiid played had one good game apiece. And y'all bring it up to Tobias Harris, who's a fourth option, who had 4 games out of 7, 4 or 5 games out of 7 where he played good or he did his job. And y'all still like, oh, well, Tobias Harris still ain't shit.
Boy, when you be watching in real time, you don't be knowing Tobias even out there.
He's the fourth option. You're watching Embiid and Harden.
I'm watching the game. I ain't just watching them.
Bro, so, all right. Who's other fourth options in the league we hold to a higher standard than this? This is ridiculous.
Bro, he just became a fourth option. Stop doing that.
But he is what he is, man. You can say he damn near the best fourth option in the league. We don't even know other. Name me 2, 3 more fourth options. Name me 3.
I don't care about what option you is. You go out there.
No, fuck that. Name me 3 fourth options.
If you would have said he was a fourth option, I wouldn't have known that until you said that. I would ain't never looked at him like that. I just would have said he not aggressive.
He get the fourth amount. He get the fourth most shots. He do what he do with the shots he take. Dude going 7 for 12. He getting 12 shots, bro.
No, that's how many shots he's taking. That's not how many shots he got opportunity to take.
So okay, Tobias Harris should take more shots than Tyrese Maxey and James Harden.
If he gonna be more efficient, yes.
Oh my god, y'all kill me, bro. Y'all be moving. All right, Ray. Mm-hmm.
If he's feeling in the first half like that, why go away from that? Mm-hmm. I'm not saying throughout the whole playoffs he should get more. I'm saying for that particular series, if he has the advantage where he's cooking his matchup, why would I go away just because he's not the first option? That makes sense to you?
Man, It is what it is. I'm saying.
Hachimura literally had more shot attempts in the first round than he had in any other round because he was cooking.
Can I ask this question?
Why do I go away from that?
Can I ask this question?
Please.
Was in the Celtics series, did James Harden do his job?
For 2 games. They got to game 7. They played terrible.
Okay. Did Joel Embiid do his
game
job?
7. Hold on. Think about that. They got to game 7 and they played terrible.
According to their job descriptions, who played better in they job description? Was Embiid and Harden better set first and second options than Tobias Harris was a fourth option? And Maxey a better third option than Tobias Harris was a fourth option? I feel like Tobias Harris did his fucking job. He's fucking the fourth best player on that damn team, man.
Who? So
I'm not expecting him to be as good as fucking Harden.
When it came to Philly winning 3 games, did option 1 and 2 have more responsibility for those wins, or did the fourth option have more responsibility for those wins? Who was more relied on when they got those wins?
I mean,
exactly. You can't answer straight up because
Harden,
you already know.
Everybody did their jobs.
Every game.
Everybody did their jobs, bro. In game 5, everybody did what they were supposed to do.
Every game where Tobias Harris was having an on-par game with them, they lost. Every game where they showed the separation, they won. They literally was a game away from being in the conference finals.
It is what it is. Embiid didn't even play in game 1, but it is what it is. And Tobias Harris.
Harden was, and who was the reason for that game 1 win?
Harden.
Okay then.
But Tobias Harris did his job too. Y'all just be trying to act like Tobias Harris just shit in the bed and Tobias Harris sucked. It's a whole narrative out there, Ray. You know it that Tobias Harris sucked.
I never say he sucked. I say he could be more aggressive.
How you go, bro? You know how this team dynamic shit work. How the fuck you gonna be more aggressive if you got 3 people ahead of you, bro?
Because obviously one of y'all don't got the bruh. All y'all not gonna have the advantage every series. That's not happening.
It is what it is, man. I don't know.
Fourth option stuff. That after you get past the second option, all that stuff is a myth. We can switch around now. This series might be your series. Next series might be mine. You're not a guaranteed third option. You talking actually probably like no, that's not guaranteed.
Yeah, we kind of move off that because it's pretty much. Do y'all think Jokic could play in the 90s? Jokic playing in any era. He's 7 feet, super skilled. Now, would he dominate the 90s? That's the question. And I don't think he would.
I would love to see him go against all those all-time great bigs. That'd be something to see.
He'd still be all NBA, Moses. He'd still be all NBA for sure.
It's gonna be some. Hey, it ain't gonna be guaranteed. I'm letting you know that now. It ain't gonna be guaranteed.
He getting all the Ewings, all NBAs.
If you think so. We laugh at.
I'm not laughing at Ewing. I'm not laughing.
I'm not laughing at how Ewing's career turned out. But when you were actually out there banging against Ewing, I'm pretty sure it's a different story.
Jokic will still do what he do.
Ewing wasn't no slouch, man.
I'm not saying
he also going up against the Hakeems, the Shaqs, the David Robinson.
Is Ewing better than
like these guys? He
battling on 90 bases. Can I ask a question? Is Ewing better than Anthony Davis, or is they on the same tier?
I'd say Ewing probably above Anthony Davis. What? Ewing is a top 10 big all time. What are you talking about? Anthony Davis ain't no top 10 big all time. Don't disrespect, man. Come on,
I think they're on the same tier, bro.
I almost left, boy. I almost left.
Patrick Ewing and Anthony Davis on the same tier, bro.
All right. How we on the same tier? I'm top 10 in my position. You not top 10 at your position. How?
When
did we start doing that?
Bro? Ewing and Anthony Davis are on the same tier. How is Ewing better?
He's the better scorer. He was the better first option. They about the only thing.
They're about the same, bro.
AD ain't just superior over him on defense either.
They're about the same. I said they're about the same, bro.
How are we about the? You
His
put 80 on
career
them
in New
Knicks team,
York, he
they're
averaged
not the same team. They
23
not
and
the same
10.
team. You put 80 on them Knicks team, they not the same team.
Losers. They would have lost with 82. The one finals, bro.
They wouldn't even sniff the finals with 80.
Okay. I don't know how you saying that so strongly. Like you only saying it because you went old.
You went got to the finals.
You only saying it because you went old, bro. That I'm not gonna do the final shit when we know AD teams was never up to par.
The only reason that Knicks team was up to par because Ewing was there. What are you talking? All right, DJ. You take Ewing off that.
You were capping, bro.
You take Ewing off those
Knicks teams. You can't take him off the goddamn team and they'll go to the. I don't like.
What would those Knicks teams be if Ewing wasn't there?
What would any teams be without their best players, man?
But you saying like Knicks was just a powerhouse in spite of Ewing being there. Ewing made them a powerhouse.
Okay. Do average 22 and 11 in that 22 and 12. Right.
All right, yeah.
But I'm probably gonna have to end it, Ray.
All right, man. It's been another episode of the Two Know-It-Alls. I'm your host, Ray. That's my co-host, Diddy Knows Ball. It's been